Electra is the latest unemployed Forrester on The Bold and the Beautiful. The jewelry designer was fired thanks to Remy's altered photo of her. Electra's dismissal sheds light on the double standards when it comes to Forrester Creations employees. FC employees have created bigger scandals. When Katie and Brooke saw the doctored nude photo of Electra, they acted fast. Fearing negative publicity, the women thought it best to let Electra go. When Electra, unaware of Remy's photo, asked why she was being fired, Katie and Brooke didn't say anything. If they had, then Electra would have had a chance to explain her side of the story. While it's understandable that Forrester Creations doesn't want any more negativity because of the recent takeover, firing Electra was wrong. Sins of the past. Forrester Creations has endured many scandals throughout the decades, and Brooke's been involved in many of them. Her love life and multiple marriages have made front-page news. Who could forget a lingerie-clad Brooke falling out of an elevator on top of a married ridge, or when her tryst with Hope's boyfriend Oliver Jones was exposed to the public? Brooke is worried about Electra's nude photo, yet Brooke herself poses in sexy lingerie for her fashion line. Back in 2006, she even posed nude in a campaign for Brooke's bedroom. Let's not forget the Forrester patriarch Eric, who was caught with his pants down. Many years ago, Eric and Donna's affair was almost busted by his wife Stephanie. When Stephanie came barging over to Donna's apartment, a half-naked Eric hid out on the ledge. Unfortunately, someone snapped a photo of Eric, and the photo soon became a tabloid. Electra isn't the first Forrester Creations employee to cause a scandal. Since everyone else keeps their job, it's fair that Electra should keep hers too. Maybe once the truth is revealed, Katie and Brooke will ask her to return. The Bold and the Beautiful star Linnea Grace revealed she's falling in love. Her character, Electra Forrester, isn't the only one deep in her feelings lately. Grace shared an update recently. Find out what she's been up to outside of the show. New adventures. Grace shared that she's taking on new adventures. She posted a series of photos on her Instagram feed. The first shot showed the B&B actress at an art museum. She looked remarkably different from her on-screen persona, who's known for bringing the glamour to Forrester Creations. Grace wore a navy sweater with wide-leg jeans. She wore natural makeup and pulled her hair back in a half-up style. Grace looked back at the camera with a smile on her face. In the next shot, Grace matched her partner. The young couple wore matching white sweaters and light, washed denim jeans. Grace had a big smile on her face. She shared even more shots of herself with her partner at various tourist traps in California. The last shot showed them kissing atop a hill in the dark. Grace captioned her post, "Falling in love one adventure at a time." B&B fans flocked to the comment section to share their thoughts. Most were happy for her, while others were disappointed to learn that she was already taken. One fan joked, "Hey, that's not Will." Upon further inspection, Grace fell in love with her boyfriend, Christopher Nykaner, who's also an actor. She tagged him in a recent Instagram story. She shared a shot of her man with the caption, "Bring your boyfriend to work day." Electrifying chemistry. Grace isn't the only one who's in love these days. Electra has been smitten with Will ever since they first met. Cupid struck his arrow on their meet cute. You could say it was love at first sight. B&B fans are excited over their chemistry and blossoming romance. However, it could hit a road bump because of Electra's friend Remy. She has no idea that he's been making deep fakes of her and spreading them on the internet. When it comes to the bitter rivalry between Hope Logan and Steffi Forrester on The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope might think she's won after taking over Forrester Creations with Carter. But we think Steffi might ultimately end up being the biggest winner of all. Steffi has been fuming ever since Carter stole Forrester Creations from her family with help from Hope. She has no plans to return to the company while they're running the show, and she's furious that their scheme is soiling the legacy of her hardworking grandfather, Eric. But while Hope might think she's won the battle by taking control of the company and having her fashion line reinstated, we think it's Steffi who's actually winning, because after Brooke announces that she's stepping into the CEO role, it's going to drive Ridge back to Taylor. Steffi might have lost her job, but she might be on the verge of getting her parents back together, and that's a bigger win than she could have hoped for. And let's face it, it's also a huge blow to Brooke and Hope if Brooke's new role comes at the cost of losing her beloved. Ridge has been equally furious about the takeover, if not more so. He called Hope names, precipitating a huge fight with Brooke, who continued to defend her daughter despite disagreeing with the takeover. But with Brooke stepping into the CEO position, suddenly Brooke's concerns about the takeover melt away, and the optics alone make it seem like she's on board with it. That's a massive blow to Ridge, who is losing his company and the love of his life. That's where Taylor comes in. She's been quietly recovering from broken heart syndrome, insisting that her focus is on healing and family, not on finding a new man. But there's no denying that she still loves Ridge, and the opportunity to rekindle things with him might prove too tempting for her to ignore. Though Hope might have Forrester Creations, we think Steffi will be thrilled having her parents back together while they collectively figure out the next steps toward getting their company back. We know the Forresters won't rest until they're back in control at Forrester Creations, but they'll be fighting back as a united front that likely includes Ridge and Taylor as a couple, and that's the best thing Steffi could hope for. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Brooke Logan is about to take a job at Forrester Creations. Unfortunately, Ridge Forrester will see this as the ultimate betrayal, even though Brooke is trying to help. Will this be the end of Bridge? The bold and the beautiful spoilers Ridge Forrester has already walked out. The bold and the beautiful spoilers indicate that Ridge has already walked out on Brooke because she refused to kick Hope Logan off the property. Ridge will be furious when he learns that Carter Walton has named Brooke Forrester's new CEO. Brooke has taken this job so she can watch over things at Forrester Creations. Brooke told Ridge what Carter was up to as soon as she found out. However, since none of the Forresters are working, Ridge expected Brooke to stay home as well, even though they asked Zen Forrester to stay on at Forrester to keep them informed. B&B spoilers Brooke Logan refuses to give up control. Brooke could not see standing by and watching Carter and Hope take over without someone from the family being there. Brooke didn't want the CEO job, but Brooke wanted a way to watch over Hope and Carter to see what they are up to. Brooke cannot keep Ridge informed if she doesn't know what is going on. Of course, Ridge wants to think the worst of Brooke because he is mad at her. Taylor Hayes and Steffi Forrester are not helping by continuing to blame Hope and talk bad about Brooke. Ridge wants to side with Taylor and Steffi because he doesn't think Steffi does anything wrong. The bold and the beautiful spoilers Ridge Forrester is done. Ridge is furious with Brooke, and he has no intention of listening to any of her excuses. As far as Ridge is concerned, Brooke has completely betrayed him, and he isn't going to put up with that. Brooke wants to side with her daughter. She can stay with her. Brooke can also do without him. Brooke will be heartbroken over Ridge's decision. However, Brooke may be in the mood to make Forrester better. Has Ridge pushed Brooke to the point of siding with Carter and Hope for good? This may be the end of Bridge, but it may also be a new beginning for Forrester Creations. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Thomas Forrester's exclusion from the latest Forrester Logan drama feels like a mistake. Thomas definitely needs to be on canvas for this, so it'd be nice to see him make a big comeback. Whether Matthew Atkinson reprises the role or B&B brings on a recast instead, Thomas could ultimately re-enter the picture. It'd be nice to see Thomas play a key part in a new plan designed to take back control of the company. Since the Forresters believe Hope Logan has so much influence over Carter Walton, that could be crucial. Steffi Forrester and Ridge Forrester have consistently blamed Hope for manipulating Carter into this LLC takeover. By that logic, Hope should be able to talk Carter into surrendering control too. What if Thomas returns with a sneaky agenda and seduces Hope with a goal in mind? Thomas might pretend his engagement to Paris Buckingham is off and act like he just couldn't truly get over Hope. Perhaps Thomas could pull Hope closer and try to make her believe they still have a future as a couple one where they raised Douglas Forrester together in Los Angeles. Hope has missed Douglas terribly, so Thomas could take advantage of that. Maybe Thomas could also convince Hope that he's done caring about weddings and just wants her by his side, no marriage commitment necessary. Although Hope has fallen for Carter, there's not a lot of substance when it comes to their romance. B&B hasn't done much to sell fans on Carter and Hope as a pairing, so it'd be easy to buy the idea that Hope still wants Thomas deep down. Thomas might hope that if he steals Hope's heart again, he can convince her to manipulate Carter into signing control back over to the Forresters. The plan could be to lock everything in and then dump Hope when it's done. Of course, the situation could get messy if Thomas' old obsession flares up. Part of Thomas may always be hung up on Hope, so that could complicate things if he comes back for a fake seduction plot. Our predictions hint that the Forresters will inevitably find a way to fight back. So could Thomas be part of the equation? Would you like to see Thomas rejoin his family in LA and make some big moves against Hope? The bold and the beautiful spoilers say some stunning news is still to come in this corporate story, so we'll pass along updates on all the twists and turns.